Okay, so I've just glued these end deck pieces in. I've just done a little strip of glue here, one blob on the very end, and then just did about a 500 long fillet on either side here. So on this 500 long fillet, I'm just going to glass that up just to shore it up while we demold it. Alright guys, that floor's in and it's nice and level. I've checked it both ways. There'll be a little bit of difference because of there's a different board there, but there'll be nothing in it. I put this black plastic against the wall here. This is where I'll pour the foam down. There's like a 10mm gap all the way around the outside. I'll also weigh this down a bit. I'll put some containers of water on it to hold against the foam. I figured out that I need about 3.5 litres of each part A, part B, so 7 litres total, and that should expand to near 150 litres is what the specs are saying, so we'll see how that goes. Fingers crossed. Alright, here's our 2-part foam, part A, part B. This is the Trojan polyurethane closed cell foam. So I'll dump both of those buckets into this bucket and I'll mix it up with the drill, because this stuff, from what I've seen on the internet, goes off pretty quick. You need to mix it in about 30 seconds and dump it in before it starts expanding. I think also they're saying don't do it at a high speed, don't mix it at a high speed, because the more you aerate it, the less dense the foam is. I'm not sure how true that is, but I guess it makes sense if you're mixing air into it. But yeah, anyway, we'll do a medium speed mix and pour it in. Got this weighted down. Just pour it straight down that side there. So the idea probably would have worked if I had a bigger pouring hole. It just didn't work down that little seam down the outside, because as soon as I started tipping it in, it expanded and then I couldn't get any more in, which is when you saw me dart off it. I tried to find a hole saw that I could just punch through, and just would have taken too long to set up. So all I did was just rip the floor out, chuck the whole bucket in, tipped it in, and put the floor back down and weighted down on it. And I think it sort of semi-worked. It's probably not as level as I'd hoped, but I can level that out after the fact now. I can just grind it down to whatever I need it. But yeah, that was a bit of fun. So definitely would work. I might even try it again on these ones, but what I'll do is at one end we'll have like a 100mm hole to pour the foam into instead of the seams down the outside. I did contemplate doing it with this one, and I thought, no, we'll be right. It should pour down the sides, but it didn't. So I'll just wait for this stuff to set off and stop expanding while I've got the board on it. You can see it, this board's a bit springy, so it has raised up just a little bit, but that's all right. We'll wait for it to stop rising and pull all the stuff out and see what the end result is. Got a lot of cleanup to do, but the good thing about this stuff is I'll pretty much just be able to cut that off with a scraper. So anyway, another lesson, don't do that. So I'm just getting ready to demold this now. The boys are going to come and help me lift it out this afternoon, So I'm pretty much just filling the mold up with water and going to see if I can float it out. I won't fill it all the way completely. The mold won't handle it. Looks like we've already got a few leaks down the bottom. But we'll just put a little bit more water in it and see if it's going to pop. Alrighty. Took some prime down this end. This is the end that I wiped out again with acetone and then just did a quick wax before I gel coated it again, the one that I stuffed up. So this end stuck a bit, so all I was doing was getting sheets of melamine like this and just putting it down between the mold and sorting it out that way. But yeah, after I started shoving that in there, it ended up floating in the mold, so it just popped straight out. I've lifted it up this far and put a bar through now, so when the boys come we'll just grab these bars. I've still got to put one in the other end, so I've just got to lift up a bit and put one through there. But yeah, she's free. She's free. So we got a bit of stuff to deal with there. Looks like it's taken the gel coat from the mold, but I was sort of expecting that on this end anyway, because I only just did a really quick hit with wax. The rest of it all released pretty well, so that's cool. Got the boys coming around at 4 o'clock to help me lift it out, so we'll show you more then.
Down.